boundary. One fateful night, as Anya slept soundly in her bed, Emeka crept into her room. Driven by a perverse desire, he violated her innocence, impregnating her with his own child. When Anya awoke to the realization of what had happened, her world crumbled. For more videos like this, like, subscribe to our channel. In the heart of a sprawling Nigerian village, where tradition and modernity intertwined, a tale of unspeakable horror unfolded. The protagonist, Anya, was a young woman whose life was forever shattered by the unthinkable actions of her own father. Anya's childhood had been filled with love and laughter. Her father, Emeka, was a respected elder in the village, known for his wisdom and unwavering commitment to his family. Her mother, Neoma, was a gentle and nurturing soul who doted on her children. Together, they had built a warm and loving home. However, as Anya blossomed into a young woman, tragedy struck. Emeka and Neoma's marriage crumbled under the weight of infidelity and bitter arguments. The once unbreakable bond between them dissolved into acrimony and resentment. In a fit of rage, Emeka divorced Neoma, casting her out of their home and into the unknown. Anya was devastated by her parents' separation. She had always looked up to her father as a pillar of strength and guidance. But now, everything she had known and believed in was shattered. In her grief and confusion, she sought solace in her father's embrace. Emeka, consumed by guilt and remorse over his broken marriage, found a twisted solace in his daughter's presence. He yearned for a connection, a way to atone for his past mistakes. However, in his desperation, he crossed an unfathomable boundary. One fateful night, as Anya slept soundly in her bed, Emeka crept into her room. Driven by a perverse desire, he violated her innocence, impregnating her with his own child. When Anya awoke to the realization of what had happened, her world crumbled around her. Fear, shame, and disgust gnawed at her heart. She could not bear the thought of carrying her father's child. But abortion was illegal in Nigeria, and the stigma surrounding it was too great to bear. Desperate and alone, Anya kept her secret locked deep within her. As her pregnancy progressed, Anya's body transformed, revealing the undeniable truth of her ordeal. Rumors and whispers spread throughout the village, casting a shadow of suspicion and judgment upon her. The once respected daughter of the village was now an outcast, a pariah in her own community. Emeka, consumed by guilt and fear, denied his actions. He accused Anya of lying, of trying to ruin his reputation. The villagers, torn between their loyalty to Emeka and the growing evidence against him, were divided. Some believed Anya's story, while others dismissed it as mere fabrication. Anya found herself trapped in a web of deceit and despair. She longed for justice, but the odds were stacked against her. The patriarchal society in which she lived placed little value on the rights of women, and the powerful and influential Emeka seemed untouchable. As Anya's due date approached, she was forced to confront the consequences of her father's actions. She gave birth to a baby girl, a constant reminder of the unspeakable trauma she had endured. The villagers, still divided, watched with a mixture of pity and condemnation. Emeka, unable to bear the weight of his guilt any longer, finally confessed to his heinous crime. The village was torn apart by his revelation. Some demanded justice, while others pleaded for mercy, citing the shame and dishonor that would befall the entire community if Emeka were punished. In the end, the village elders decided that Emeka would be banished from the village forever. He was stripped of his title and all his possessions and forced to live in exile. Onya and her daughter were left to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives. Onya's story became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the devastating consequences of unchecked power and the importance of protecting the vulnerable. She dedicated her life to helping other victims of sexual violence, using her own experience to empower and inspire others to speak out against injustice. And so, in the annals of the Nigerian village, the story of Onya and Emeka was passed down through generations, a testament to the horrors that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most respected families. It served as a warning that even the closest of bonds can be corrupted by the darkness that resides within the human heart.